On entertainment, Mr. P features Wandeko in new single Follow My Lead.
And in sports, Arsenal beat Dundalk to maintain 100% record, qualify for UEFA Europa League last 32.
Details of these and more after this break. I am Omoye Ogbede. State government is to recruit over 500 qualified personnel into professional cadre of the state civil service. The chairman of the State Civil Service Commission, Princess Ekiwa Ine, disclosed this on Thursday after presenting the 2019 civil service report to the governor. Chinedu Ekeja completes the story.
According to the chairman of the Edo State Civil Service Commission, Princess Ekiwa Ine, the move followed approval by the state governor, Godwin Obaseki, to the commission to recruit professionally qualified personnel to fill part of the vacant positions in the state civil service.
Mr. Governor has approved for the Edo State Civil Service Commission to recruit over 500 professional staff in the professional cadres. He made this promise during his campaign. In 2018, he also gave approval and we recruited well over 400 personnel. And right now he has given another approval to bring in over 500 qualified personnel into the Edo State Civil Service.
Details of the vacant positions will be made public through a newspaper advertorial from Monday, December 14, 2020, so that interested qualified candidates can apply. Giving a breakdown of the civil service workforce, Mrs. Ine revealed that of the 5,710 positions in the service, 2,666 positions are vacant, while 3,044 positions are active. She went on to give a breakdown of gender distribution, category of staff, and promotions within the year under review.
50 persons were recruited in that year, 2019, including people with disabilities. 600 persons were promoted to meet the outstanding 2016-2017. It will help to remove the issues of promotion areas, and it will also bring brighter smiles to the faces of our civil servants.
In the year under review, 289 personnel retired from the service, while 9% of the workforce will attain the age of retirement within the next 5 years. Receiving the reports, Governor Godwin Obaseki reinstated that he will stop at nothing in his quest to reform the state civil service for better service delivery. He said part of the reform will begin with the review of the civil service rulebook.
That whole system of creating vacancies in the service, we need to review. How do we fill those vacancies? How do we promote civil servants? How do we prepare them for retirement? And how do we plan our entire staffing so that we don't find ourselves in future where we are caught napping the way we have been? So you go into the service today and you have unprecedented vacancies. I pray that by the time we finish the exercise of transforming the service, this sort of situation will not exist.
He said that henceforth, mode of promotion will change to reflect performance-based approach.
The fact of being in the service for a period does not automatically qualify you for promotion. I know that has been the case. We don't have clearly defined key performance indicators. Every civil servant is expected to deliver on, and it has to be quite objective, and those have to be defined for all categories and cadre of staff, so that you don't say the two of us joined service the same day, he's now an assistant director, therefore I should be an assistant director too. No, your promotion has to be based on merit and based on performance.
The governor urged the civil service to be open and embrace technology as a tool for enhancing future service delivery. Chinedu Ekeja, KUFM News.
Edo State government is asking religious organizations in Edo State to make available their security committees to work with the state government's existing security outfit to address the current security challenges in the state. Governor Godwin Obaseki made the appeal on Thursday when he received the leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria Edo State chapter on a courtesy visit. He said the state government is putting all the necessary apparatus in place like command and control center, strict surveillance cameras, among other measures to checkmate the activities of criminal elements in the state. He assured that patrol team along Benin Auchi Road has been increased and will be doubled in the coming days so that travelers using the road can feel safe.
We are working with GIS on mapping the security map of this state, particularly the Benin metropolitan area. And we will be having a session with you, not a public session. We know that there is at least a church in every, we have what we call security grids. There's a church in every grid. We'll be calling on you to support the structure we are putting on ground, which will require a lot of information because nobody comes in the area you don't know. So that we can link that structure with the community policing arrangement we have, and then with the Wabalizigom backup response.
He informed the religious leaders that the government is working on uploading the biometric details of yet-to-return inmates who escaped from the Benin Correctional Facilities on a website and publicize them on the media houses so that members of the public can identify them and report to the authorities. Earlier, the spokesperson for the group, Bishop Oyenude Kure, assured the governor that the church will continue to be with him in prayers. He appealed that the governor relax the curfew earlier imposed in the state to enable the churches carry out some of their end-of-the-year programs.
The church will continue to partner with you. We will stand with you morally, and where we will need to give counsel and advice, good one, that will further help in the great work you're doing, we will not hesitate to do so, Your Excellency. This is the time for us all, Edo people, to stand with our governor so that Edo State can move to higher heights. The curfew has been on so that the security could be handled and taken care of. But we want to personally appeal to you that during the 31st program, there will be the crossover service. A lot of churches is part of what we do to pray for you, pray for the state, pray for our nation, and we want to remind you so that you can take note of that, so that the curfew can be relaxed for that period.
A minute silence was observed in honor of General Overseer of Spirit and Life Bible Church, late Apostle Eunice Osagede, who died a few days ago. And the Police Officers' Wives Association, POWA, on Thursday paid an assessment visit to Edo State Police Command following the aftermath of the recent EndSARS protest in the state. The national president of POWA, Fatima Abubakar, represented by Catherine Ogbizi, who conveyed her solidarity to the men and officers of the Edo State Police Command, said they were in the state as part of their nationwide tour of states impacted by the recent EndSARS protests.
We had a plan to be here. We were going to go through Lagos and then come here soon after the EndSARS protest and the aftermath as we all know it. We got to Lagos, but coming to Edo State, we were advised to stay back. We were very upset about that because it's always good to visit somebody when a matter is still very fresh.
They were received by the Commissioner of Police, Johnson Kokumo, conducted them around some of the police formations destroyed in the course of the EndSARS protest.
They are mothers, they are wives, they are our best friends. They are here to see things personally on the ground and of course to sympathize with us, gives us words of encouragement, to spur us to continue to do our good job without being discouraged. They have actually come to give us words of encouragement.
They were accompanied on the tour of our senior police officers from Edo State Command. And the Delta State Police Command has paraded 110 suspects for various criminal offenses ranging from armed robbery, kidnapping, cultism, jailbreaks, murder, among others. Parading the suspect at the command headquarters on Thursday in Asaba, the Commissioner of Police, Hafiz Nuwa, said the recent EndSARS protest, which was hijacked by hoodlums, had a devastating effect on the general security of life and property. He said the command has been confronted with the challenges of enforcing and ensuring compliance with regulations and measures put in place. CP Inuwa said efforts by the police led to the arrest of hundreds of suspects for various crimes. And the River State Police Command has arrested, disarmed and detained the trigger-happy policeman who killed a commercial tricycle operator in Rupuku area of Obio Akpo local government area of the state. The policeman caused the riot on Thursday morning when he shot and killed a tricyclist for allegedly refusing to give him 100 naira. The prosecutors blocked the Rupuku area axis of Port Harcourt International Airport and demanded the killer be released to them. There were reports that the aggrieved youths plotted to avenge the death of the victim by burning the police station. But the heavy deployment of policemen in the affected area quelled the protest and dispersed the crowd. The police public relations officer of the command, Namdi Omoni, a superintendent of police who confirmed the policeman's arrest, sued for calm, promising that justice would be served. And coming up in a moment, APC postpones nationwide membership registration. Listen more when we come back.
At split seconds, there is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
You're welcome back. The All Progressives Congress APC has postponed the nationwide membership update and revalidation exercise scheduled to begin on Saturday, December 12, 2020. This was announced by the National Secretary of the Caretaker and Extraordinary National Convention Planning Committee, John Akpan Udehe, at the APC National Secretariat Abuja on Thursday. While giving reasons for the postponement, he listed the fast approaching Christmas and end-of-year celebrations, as well as the objective of ensuring maximum participation as factors that necessitated the shift of the date of the exercise. Udehe, however, said the event has rescheduled for the second week of January 2021. He appealed for the understanding of all their teaming members and general public, saying it is in the interest of preparing a solid foundation for a successful exercise. And there was a mild drama at Federal High Court Abuja on Thursday as the former chairman of the defunct pension reform tax team, Abdurrashid Maina, collapsed during court session. The federal government is prosecuting Maina on a 12-count charge of fraud and money laundering before the Federal High Court. Maina was recently extradited from the Niger Republic after he jumped bail and escaped the country. The former pension boss collapsed when his counsel, Anayo Adibe, was addressing the court on his no-case submission before Justice Okona Abang. Before Maina's collapse, his counsel was praying the court for an adjournment to enable him get records of court proceedings. Adibe said the proceedings would help him prepare for the no-case submission he intends to file on behalf of his client. But after Maina collapsed, the court rose abruptly to enable officials of the Correctional Service and relations of the former pension boss to attend to him. The matter had been adjourned for the defendants to argue his no-case submission and for the prosecution to respond to the same orally. The case has now been adjourned to December 21 and 22. And the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning and the Nigerian Customs Service have urged importers to take advantage of the Automated Import Duty Exemption Certificate, IDEC. The Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, said this on Thursday during the sensitization seminar in Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital. She said the new automated platform will reduce the amount of time spent on processing import duty exemption requests, promote transparency and eliminate undue human interference, as well as other challenges associated with the manual process. Represented by the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry, Titilola Kuna, the minister noted that with the scope of request for import duty waiver expanding, there is no better time than now to have modern technology to drive import duty concession. The Comptroller General of Customs, Ahmed Ali, who was represented by the zonal coordinator in charge of Zone C, Etlon Irele, said the new platform will eradicate abuse of import duty exemption and forgery of signature by fraudulent persons in the import business. And coming up in a moment in entertainment news, Peter Okoye attacked fans requesting P-Square come back. This and more on entertainment news. Yes, launch news. Breaking KU 92.7 FM Benin City in some entertainment stories. Peter Okoye, a former member of defunct music group P-Square, now known as Mr. P, says his new album, The Prodigal, will feature collaborations from singer Wandeko, Simi, Tenny, Tamar Braxton, DJ Switch, Tiwa Savage, and Obie Kells. The track Follow My Lead will be available through Awal and is taken from his upcoming debut solo album The Prodigal, which is expected early next year. Announcing the new single, Mr. P said all through his journey in life and as an artist, he has won every battle, both big and small, because he followed his instincts. He has also lashed out at people requesting he reconciles with Paul and Jude because they are blood related. He simply said people asking for the return of P-Square are barking and emphasized that that chapter is closed. Peter made this known in a statement released on Thursday titled, Speaking My Mind. A Nigerian stand-up comedian, Bright Okpocha, also known as Basket Mouth, is one of the big names in Africa, featuring in a United Nations comedy show slated for Sunday. The event tagged Africa is a Continent, African is a Country, will be hosted by the UN Refugee Agency under its social media platform. Legendary Nigerian singer and UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador Innocent Dibia alias Tubaba is also billed to perform at the online show tagged Comedy with a Purpose. Other comedians on the lineup are Malawi's Daliso Chaponda, Eddie Kadi of Congo, and AK Dance, popularly known as the Woke Refugee from South Sudan. And that's it from entertainment to sports, where Arsenal beat Dundalk to maintain 100% record and qualify for UEFA Europa League last 32. This and more on our sports decks.
Good morning. English Premier League club Arsenal finished their UEFA Europa League Group B campaign with a 100% record as they overcame Harry's side Dundalk 4-2 at the Aviva Stadium last night. Eddie Nketiah gave the Gunners the lead in the 12th minute when he clipped his shot past goalkeeper Gary Rogers after an error by Andrew Boyle. Egyptian midfielder Mohamed Helneny doubled the advantage 6 minutes later with a superb strike before Jordan Flores made it 2-1 with an angle shot. Joe Willock and Folarin Balogun scored late on for the Gunners before Sean O'Hare grabbed the second for Dundalk. Arsenal finished up with 18 points from 6 matches, while Moda occupied second spot with 10 points after playing a 2-2 draw with Austrian side Rapid Vienna. Elsewhere in Group A, Italian club AS Roma finished as group winners with 13 points from 6 matches despite losing 3-1 to CSK Sofia. Swiss outfit Young Boys took second spot after a 2-1 win over CFR Cluj, which gave them 10 points, while Cluj and Sofia clashed out of the competition after garnering 5 points each. Former Real Madrid and Brazil star Robson de Souza, commonly known as Robinho, has had his 9-year prison sentence in his native Brazil upheld. The 36-year-old was convicted of rape in 2017 with a 9-year jail sentence handed down by the court, but his appeal process with the Italian court has been ongoing. The sentence has been upheld by the Italian Court of Appeal after the judge dismissed an appeal from the defense which attempted to disqualify the victim on account of photos of her drinking alcohol. Robinho has continually said he is not guilty and has vowed to fight the accusations, which alleged he was part of a gang rape of a 22-year-old Albanian woman in a Milan nightclub in January 2013, and it is now claimed he will make a fresh appeal. Santos agreed indeed to bring the Brazilian to the club for a third spell earlier this year, but the decision was heavily criticized due to his connection with the criminal case, and the club have now terminated their agreement with him without having played a game. Robinho scored 35 goals in 137 appearances for Madrid between 2005 and 2009. After leaving Madrid, he signed for Manchester City. And finally to Benin City, where Edo State government has dissolved all the subcommittees for the 19th National Sports Festival tagged Edo 2020 with immediate effect. The dissolution of the committees was contained in a letter dated December 9, 2020 and signed by the Secretary of the Local Organizing Committee for the festival, Dr. Emmanuel Igbinosa. The letter is determination of the fact that no actual date had been fixed for the festival by the federal government. The event earlier scheduled to hold between March 22nd and April 1st was postponed indefinitely due to the outbreak of COVID-19. Recently, the government had scheduled the festival to take place between January 3rd to 18th, 2021 before it was eventually put off indefinitely last week. And that's sports news on KUFM's Newsbreak. My name is Egusa Agbeka. And back to you, Omoye.
And that's the news, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Edo State government set to employ over 500 personnel into civil service. Police parade 110 suspects in Delta State. APC postpones nationwide membership registration. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on RadioGarden.com. KFM's news break was produced by Nusakai Uwadiai. I am Omoye Ogbaide saying thanks for listening. Good morning.
KUFM. Sleazy lion. Shifted to fit visa. Show me love. Show me love. I get no pay. If you do it, I wanna make my money. I don't wanna bother nobody. How you wanna write about me? How you wanna judge me now? Only God can judge me. I just wanna be free now. Leave me my brother, leave me my sister. Enjoy yourself, make we rejoice. I'm praying to Jehovah, Jehovah dey by my side. All my people, make we rejoice. As we gather here today, leave me make us start. Leave me make us spend money 'cause I don't get time. As we gather here today, leave me make us carry. Leave me make us spend money 'cause I don't do
my knees. I'm thanking God every day for the life we live. We don't get everything, but still they pay the bills. We make the cheese increase with the mess to feed. Keep your cow, make I keep my goats. No time for the haters, oh man, we got things to do. Sit focus on the ground, we see the pull control. We make the money, make it call me, make them still provoke. Wait till you eat, no go make me dish. Wait till you smoke for your corner, no go make me high. Stay your lane off my way, keep your vibe inside. We keep climbing to the top till we touch the sky. We might be at the same watch, but never the same time. Speed the same flows, but never the same lines. Eat the same, but never the same high. We keep hustling, hustling, we never the same guy.
You don't know my pain, and I cross so many bridges before I reach this place. You don't know my story, you don't know the pain. I cross so many bridges before I reach this place. Man don't go through fire, but it's all well. It's all well. It's all well. It's all well. Man don't go through fire, but it's all well. It's all well. It's all well. This is all well.
2 in the morning, I'm sitting writing rhymes. Got so much in my mind, I just can't let it slide. Got me wondering and thinking why the negative vibes. Tell me why we're dying to live when we just living to die. They say the green should have been driving drunk in the dark. Yeah, no cafe shouldn't have taken the flight or Mr. Black. We just wonder, could we heat it? Could we change the fact or we just destined to live in this pocket and some hella crap? Me, I'm just chilling right here, trying to reminisce. Like why my nephew lost his dad, why they got my niece. Why they hating on the baller when he's not balling. Tell me why they hating on us even when we upcoming. See, I'm just a street boy raised in the street war, with no retours, just to get a street love. With no cheese on, haters trying to de-soul, trying to get us indoors, so I'll make the free off.
You don't know my pain, and I cross so many bridges before I reach this place. You don't know my story, you don't know the pain. I cross so many bridges before I reach this place. Man don't go through fire, but it's all well. It's all well. It's all well. It's all well. Man don't go through fire, but it's all well. It's all well. It's all well. It is all well. Man don't go through fire. Man don't go through pain. Man don't go through everything, but we still there. Man don't go through fire. Man don't go through pain. Man don't go through every pain, but we still there. We still there.
Don't you touch that dial. Sugar, don't touch that dial.
FM 92.7.
Give me hard. Give me inner. Give me 2, 5, 0. I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Yeah. We get keke and we get the super keke. Stand front for to bring you my comfort. With bigger engine, super sanitary. Yeah, yeah. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Yeah. We are clear.
My name is JJ Okocha and I endorse the Bajaj RA250. Bigger heart, stronger body.
Now available at 825,000 naira.
Bigger heart, stronger body. Bigger heart, stronger body. RA250. Shall I Klaxon? Good kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, DJ. Yo, DJ. Is the mic on? Yo, I said, is the mic on? Okay. Okay. I just want to speak a little my piece, you know what I'm saying? Okay, okay. All right. Na 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 na.
It says on the beat.
ain't right. It's okay, you have to set your straight life, so you don't cross over with that old bad same life. I had to do that, I had to mend the world's rhyme. Cross over with a life that's kinda different. Love Jesus rather than being in your element. You might know a lot of things, you might even be eloquent, but if you don't have him, bro, you can't represent. Though the life you live in him is very elegant, you can't read about him in the Old and New Testament. You had to do this piece, bro, to pass the word to you. I'm gonna let my beat go, I see the flow to you, yo. Christmas and the reason for knowing you come, and Jesus Christ the born. Christmas and the reason for knowing you come, and Jesus Christ the born. It's basic. I don't come here to talk anyhow to anybody. I just back on speak on these. My client says, Happy Christmas. Christ, my child, is a real story. Hope for Christ. Don't do it your way. Favorite and greatest.
On the beat is DJ Vincraft.
Me I get in Joe, I dey celebrate in Joe. All day, my day, your way, my way. Every day we dey get this money. Jajati, I'm Jaja. Why you fuck me, Jajati? Hey, hey, we go push and play. Lord today, Oluwa bless me all the way. And I no get money late. Now you see we done this play. Thank God for the life I'm living. No, 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 no. Hey, no, no, no. Hey, no, no, no. Put it down for me. Make you wine for me. Come around and be with me. I'm loving you, no darling team. I am mucho, that's a santo. I get money, I know the borrow. Street life don't make man humble. She cover, being a two. When they make all the gangs, they go low. If they see us for the street, they go bend low. I know fish, I get your woe. We on, I know all day and night. We know the dollar. We day on top, oh. We know we stop, no. We see the go, so. Yeah, I get in Joe. I dey celebrate in Joe. All day, my day, your way, my way. Every day we dey get this money. Jajati, I'm Jaja. Why you fuck me, Jajati? Hey, hey, we go push and play. Lord today, Oluwa bless me all the way. And I no get money late. Now you see we done this play. Thank God for the life I'm living. No, 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 no. Hey, no, no, no. Hey, no, no, no. I go home for my life, me I know they fall. I'm trying not to be wrong. Go get the cheese or razor. If you hate me, man, no vex so. I dey pray make the money come so. Enemies we want make I borrow. But now I the papyrus sell them pay. Why nobody know? Why them pay? Why nobody come for me? I'm moving pay. Oluwa come for me. I know them pay. A full report, yeah, well. Me I get in Joe. I dey celebrate in Joe. All day, my day, your way, my way. Every day we dey get this money. Jajati, I'm Jaja. Why you fuck me, Jajati? Hey, hey, we go push and play. Lord today, Oluwa bless me all the way. And I no get money late. Now you see we done this play. Thank God for the life I'm living. No, 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 no. Hey, no, no, no. Hey, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey.
you. I get them for mine, I don't leave you alone. Things might fall apart, my love for you, we never fall apart. She be you, go stay with me for life. Now you say make a wait, make a wait. I don't dey wait for you. How long I will I wait for you? When I don't dey miss you die. Imagine you dey by my side. Now one thing I know if you do, I don't dey wait for you, girl. I don't dey wait for you. Now you say make a wait, make a wait. I don't dey wait for you. How long I will I wait for you? When I don't dey miss you die. Imagine you dey by my side. Now one thing I know if you do, I don't dey wait for you, girl. I don't dey wait for you. Girl, me I need something different, some kind of love I've never seen before. Something without pushing me away, yeah, yeah. And if you give me all the hating, I still be loving you, my girl, for life. Cause I wouldn't even give you a chance to hate me. Will you be there for me when I need you? Will you be there for me when I want you? Will you be there for me when everybody just didn't lose got me? Will you be there for me when be time all day? For everything that I've been through. Will you be there for me even if they just didn't tell me no? Now you say make a wait, make a wait. I don't dey wait for you. How long will I wait for you? Cause I don't dey miss you die. Imagine you dey by my side. Then I waiting I know if you do. I don't dey wait for you, girl. I don't dey wait for you. Just about me they do me this. Although you girl, you too bad. I dey bring your mother, that is why I don't feel recover.
Your favorite Big MC
Mayado.
Don't you touch that dial. Sugar, don't touch that dial.
FM 92.7.
My boy superstar. My boy superstar.
Eyes of a dots, sweet 16, sweet chocolate, let's go back to the A16. You be my melody, now you be my strings, because you go big. You're my full mood girl, light up my world girl. You did blow bump my mind. She call me Odogu, 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 eh. She call me Odogu. Odogu, 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 eh. She call me Odogu. Alaye, let me be your hustle. Let me be your bado. Let me be your superstar, oh. She call me Odogu. She knows eyes and work with me. She look into my eyes and tell me, say,
You got to be brave. My boy superstar. My boy superstar.
Odogu,
My boy superstar. My boy superstar.
Odogu,
My boy superstar. My boy superstar.
Odogu,
My boy superstar. My boy superstar.
Odogu, sweet 16, sweet chocolate, let's go back to the A16. You be my melody, now you be my strings, because you go big. You're my full mood girl, light up my
92.7 FM. Keeping you bouncing through your midday. Bouncing through your midday.
Turn it up.
Bounce with me. Afternoons on the one. It's just the one.
KJ on the beat.
Is it that I don't give you love that you're looking for? When you look at my eyes, all you see is truth and love. It's to me, crazily in love with me. Like water picking, you don't dare worry me. Girl, you've been crazily in love with me. Change color for me. Why you can't they change color for me? Is it because you hear something bad about me? You have to change color for me. You did change color for me. Why you can't they change color for me? Is it because you hear something bad about me? You have to change color for me. I'm on you for sure, you go. Don't say you can't be on the red. I'm on you for sure, you go. Don't say you can't be on the red. Crazy world and the crazy people don't like what they say to bother you. I can see it is getting to you. Don't let it to bother you. Just rub body and so go. Oh baby, come make we go. Tell them that we are doing well. Alubarika, change color for me. Why you can't they change color for me? Is it because you hear something bad about me? You have to change color for me. You did change color for me. Why you can't they change color for me? Is it because you hear something bad about me? You have to change color for me. Don't be saying you can't be on the red. Is it that I don't give you love that you're looking for? When you look at my eyes, all you see is truth and love. Please to me, crazy in love with me. Like water picking, you don't dare worry me. Girl, you be crazy in love with me. Change color for me. Why you can't they change color for me? Is it because you hear something bad about me? You have to change color for me. You did change color for me. Why you can't they change color for me? Is it because you hear something bad about me? You have to change color for me. I'm on you for sure, you go. Don't be saying you can't be on the red. I'm on you for sure, you go. Don't say you can't be on the red. I don't face crazy. Don't say you can't be on the red. Don't say you can't be on the red.
Je donne tout pour toi. Mon bébé, ça va aller.
On the beat, it's C major.
Ton amour est un remède pour moi. Ton amour est tout pour moi. Je sens ton amour si fort pour moi. Je donne tout pour toi. Ton amour est un remède pour moi. Ton amour est tout pour moi. Je sens ton amour si fort pour moi. Je donne tout pour toi. Your love is medicine to me. Your love is everything to me. I feel your love so strong for me. I give it all for you. Your love is medicine to me. Your love is everything to me. I feel your love so strong for me. I give it all for you. Je te donne de l'amour et tout ce que tu veux. I'ma give you love, oh no. I give you everything you want. Hey, mon bébé, je te donnerai mon cœur. Si jamais tout quitte de mon côté, je peux te donner la terre. Si tu me donnes ton amour pour toujours, mon bébé, je te drive au cœur. Mon bébé, je terminerai à la tour Eiffel. Mon amour pour toi est vrai. Mon doux amour. I give it all for you. Ton amour est un remède pour moi.
reste avec moi. Mon bébé, dansez pour moi. Je ne peux pas vivre sans toi. Vous êtes tous les pas comme là. Oh bébé, I can't live without you. Hey, je m'en fous anybody. Je m'affiche anybody. Oh, I don't care what they wanna say about you. Oh, je m'en fous du tout. I don't feel just live without your love. Ton amour est un remède pour moi. Ton amour est tout. Je sens ton amour si fort pour moi. Je donne tout pour toi. Ton amour est un remède pour moi. Ton amour est tout pour moi. Je sens ton amour si fort pour moi. Je donne tout pour toi. Your love is medicine to me. Your love is everything to me. I feel your love so strong for me. I give it up for you. Your love is medicine to me. Your love is everything to me. I feel your love so strong for me. I give it up for you. Ton amour est un remède pour moi. Ton amour est tout pour moi. Je sens ton amour si fort pour moi. Je donne tout pour toi. Ton amour est un remède pour moi. Ton amour est tout pour moi. Je sens ton amour si fort pour moi. Je donne tout pour toi. I'ma give you love. I give you everything you need. I'ma give you love. I give you everything you want. My baby.
Hype Mix.
My baby.
On the beat.
They hate us, cause they ain't us. Drop that bass. We are AUFM 92.7.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. You wanna know what I would do when I lay my hands on you? I've been thinking about you. Girl, I've been thinking about you. You wanna know what I would do when I lay my hands on you? Mommy, give it all, give it all. You're my heart desire. Set my soul on fire. Will you give me more, give me more? Make I go freaky for ya. Make I go crazy for you. Will you give me more, give me more? Make I go freaky for ya. Make I go crazy for you. Getting unwind, undress. Girl, I wanna reset you. I want you in my bed. Yeah. Girl, make I you deeper. Something that you waited for. Make I show you within in my head. Oh, no. Unikiba, unikiba. Unikeba, unikiba. Shaunima, orishima. Checheli, mapamima. Get the Caesar, what is Caesar's? Taunima, give me fever. Go deliver, go deliver. Thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. You wanna know what I would do when I lay my hands on you? I've been thinking about you. Girl, I've been thinking about you. You wanna know what I would do when I lay my hands on you? Mommy, give it all, give it all. You're my heart desire. Set my soul on fire. Will you give me more, give me more? Make I go freaky for ya. Make I go crazy for you. Will you give me more, give me more? Make I go freaky for ya. Make I go crazy for you. You're my heart desire. Set my soul on fire. I go like if you come my side. I no mind, I go fly to you. Anytime, baby, call my line. Girl, you're my type.
It's Chris Fingers, baby.
Anywhere that girl I day on side. Even if them pocket it in for a fight. Artificial dancers go bell. Dancers go bell. Set me see baby. Oh no, oh no. Artificial dancers go bell. Dancers go bell. Set me see baby. Oh no, oh no.
Through your midday. Turn it up. Bounce with me.
Afternoons on the one. It's just the one.
Give me high. Give me inner. Give me 2, 5, 0. I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Yeah. We get keke and we get the super keke.
My name is JJ Okocha and I endorse the Bajaj RE250. Bigger heart, stronger body.
Now available at 825,000 naira.
Bigger heart, stronger body. Bigger heart, stronger body. RE250.
Chanel. See, fine girl, I know for body. For like to the spend, I don't get the money. I need to take care of me, I want to take care of you. I need to take care of fam, Baba God in on it. I did try talk, my blow over sure I be time pump. If I get to your number and dial up, know the from queen of the coast, you be tight us. Take a deep breath, forget what I want, no be big. Check the sequence, no they give stress. If you're wrong, you are wrong, drop your defense. Take it from me, with you is where I'd rather be. Cause I don't get the money. You've turned me to a brotherly. I no get the money, I no get to call, I no get nobody. Paraventure let fall, I no get nobody. No be say that talk say, the house so go blow, I go chop pay. You go talk say, I been talk say, no be today for the streets, it be done today. So babe, take a deep breath. Remember say no be by big. If you threaten my peace, you be big threat. If you come for the I go see less. Every bad man needs a lover man. Every hard guy see they cry. You don't leave me for no another man. Baby girl, you know they try from me. With you is where I'd rather be. Cause I don't get the money. You've turned me to a brotherly.
know what I mean? Seems like I'm there already, but I'm still on my way. Patient, okay? Big splash.
Like a toilet flush is how goes. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for C-Flow. Money he throws like he just came from London. Balling out of control like my money, my functions. I'm Lebanese. Put my heart for this, put my life for this. Just like when my gold was on the rice for this. But a city full of backstabbers run you down like flat tires, vampires. My head is strong like metal, so I'm still here. Teach you how to get to suck on my gold and drink beer. Bush Benny boy, yeah. Put it on my t-shirt, big those state guy. Put it on my face cap. Boys eat, so they say crap. Boys can't see the truth, how the hell can they face facts? At least I'm a real hip-hop, they captain, no solo rap. GBS, we can't come broken, move the way colder.
Hustle now, they make money, yo. Now hustle, they make money, yo. Money must pile up, my hustle must pay. Living life of the party, yo. I must to get this money, yo. Money must pile up, my hustle must pay. Now them screaming, I'm on FA. Now them calling me, I'm on FA. Every day we getting dough, you know I'm the realest, you wanna know. Now them screaming, I'm on FA. Now them calling me, I'm on FA. Every day we getting dough, you know I'm the realest, you wanna know.
From a king up and in, out to trekking in Lekki. Man, I need to get that code. Like Rondecki, nobody gave me sweater when the weather was cold. School of hard knocks, I'm a lecturer, I'm a pro. EJ, this is my thank you for 4 years of living in your BQ. Mama used to pray, she used to scream, EJ Sue. Now I had to start from scratch like a DJ booth. Stay humble. That's what I did, stay focused. That's what I did, but this is kinda hard when you be big, my big kid. You see, they try to take your air like you don't breathe oxygen, just chill. They wanna know how I feel. I feel like I'm inside a big trap. Half a jet ball, half a jet baco, and I need a big splash.
They make money, yo. Now hustle, they make money, yo. Money must pile up, my hustle must pay. Living life of the party, yo. I must to get this money, yo. Money must pile up, my hustle must pay. Now them screaming, I'm on FA. Now them calling me, I'm on FA. Every day we getting dough, you know I'm the realest, you wanna know. Now them screaming, I'm on FA. Now them calling me, I'm on FA. Every day we getting dough, you know I'm the realest, you wanna know. Too blessed right now, I'm feeling so blessed right now. Oluwa bless the boy, Oluwa bless the boy, yeah. I'm feeling so blessed right now, I'm feeling so blessed right, cause Oluwa bless the boy. Nobody can destroy. Oh no, 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 da 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 da.
Who's enough? Big splash.
Steven Thomas.
You know what I mean? Seems like I'm there already, but I'm still on my way. Patient, okay?
Oh yeah, who got the bless, no man can curse. No, 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 no. Who got the bless, no man can curse. No, no, no. Who got the bless, no man can curse. No, it's not possible. I can never go down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh. La, 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 la.
I can't get over how much I love the song Big Splash featuring Stephen Tones. Stephen Tones can sing though. That was Amo FA. Before that, With You by John Network. John Network. And Artificial by Evie, played right here on the radio. Listen, what you about though? Guys, I'm talking to Samplex. He just stepped in, you know, in fact, I'll come back to you. Anyways, guys, it's the weekend rendezvous. You tell me what plans you're making for the weekend. Me, no plans whatsoever. I'm just going to be home. Hopefully, I'll have electricity unlike last weekend when I didn't have power and it was just a mess. I have a few engagements, but I'm not going to attend. You know, so get the point. It's not like I'm always home because I don't have, you know, where to go. I have places to be. I'm not going to be there. You know? Anyways, guys, tell me about your weekend plans when I come back from the music. Plus, we'll be sampling quite a lot of new music today, and Samplex will be coming up in just a while. But he's gonna let me, you know, he's gonna let all my hard work pay because I have a lot of new music on queue. A lot of midweek music, also techno is finally with an album, finally has a debut album. Listen, I feel like that guy has over 200 singles but no album, and finally he has this one. And if I'm being honest, I think that he should have just kept on going, aim for a Guinness World Record or something, because there was a time when I wanted a techno album where a techno album would have popped. At the beginning, a techno album would have been it, one of the top ranking albums in Nigeria at that time. But right now, I think that it has just been watered down, and people are just like, okay, so he has an album, so what? But there was a time when it would be, oh, techno has an album, have you listened to the techno's album? Techno's album, have you listened to it? But now his debut album coming after how many years? It's almost like, oh, so he finally has an album. Okay. But anyways, congratulations to Techno for dropping that one. I think so far, Old Romance, which is the title of the album, is a decent album. Really kept up with the techno style. He didn't want to play around with too much, in my opinion. Quite a decent album. Also, some new music that dropped with an open letter to all of you asking for P Square to come back. Mr. P has said, you all be backing. Why you all be backing though? Oh Lord. Listen, I just understand why Nigerian music fans cannot just keep some of their opinions to themselves as regards things like this. Like when a group breaks up, miss them. It's okay. But don't go be telling them that they should come back together and do a collaborative project. I don't understand, but you there when they broke up. But anyways, he says, P Square isn't coming back. He's done with that chapter. It was really hard to see at first, but now I'm used to it. And I think that they are both exploring themselves as individuals, and it's really great to see.
What?
Yes, I think that they are both exploring themselves as individuals, and it's really great to see.
Would you say they are doing great?
It's great to see. It's different from they are doing great. Do you understand? Like, it's great to see. I mean, they say two heads better than one. It's clearly showing, but it's also good to see that as individuals, they have their identity and they're picking up on it. When P Square was P Square and people would say, oh, is it Mr. Puna? The one with the dress that can sing, and the other one can dance, but right now we are seeing that both of them can sing and, possibly dance if they put their minds to it. I'm talking about the one with the dread and dancing. Okay. I've not seen much of him. I've not seen him do that kind of dancing, but I'm sure if he puts his mind to it, he will dance just as much as his brother. So I think that on their own individually, they're exploring themselves, and it's good to see. On that note, let's head back to the music and sample this brand new one from Mr. P, and it features one of my favorite people, One Day Cole, and it's Follow My Lead. At the back of that will be Joe Boy coming through with Lonely.
Follow my lead. You they give me energy. Anybody want to try to bleed? Girl, me I need for love, girl, I'm in need. I know get 5 loaves of bread and fish, but I swear we go feed. Oh my knees, oh, I'm on my knees, oh baby, oh, all I need, oh, you're all I need, oh baby, oh my knees, oh, I'm on my knees, oh baby, oh, all I need, oh, you're all I need, oh baby, follow my lead, girl, follow my lead, you they give me energy, anybody want to try to bleed, girl, me I need for love, girl, I'm in need. I know get 5 loaves of bread and fish, but I swear we go feed. Yeah. Why a girl to the phone? Sure she don't catch fun. I mean the F up. I'm on F up. Why a girl to the phone? Sure she don't catch fun. I mean the F up. I'm on F up. Follow my lead, girl, follow my lead. You they give me energy. Anybody want to try to bleed? Girl, me I need for love, girl, I'm in need. I know get 5 loaves of bread and fish, but I swear we go feed. up, oh, Why your girl to the phone? Just you know they catch fun. I mean, F up. I'm on F up, oh, Follow my lead, girl, follow my lead. You they give me energy. Anybody want to try to bleed? Girl, me, I need love, girl, I'm in need. I know can't have flows of bread and fish, but that's where we go feed. Yeah. On my knees, oh, I'm on my knees, oh baby, oh, all I need, oh, you're all I need, oh baby, oh, on my knees, oh, I'm on my knees, oh baby, oh, all I need, oh, you're all I need, oh baby, oh, you body, oh, why them a wine get the haters, no one play a hate, I breathe, it's too late, apologize. Tell them CWC, Mr. P. the game.
Don't you touch that dial. Sugar, don't touch that dial.
92.7. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 600 billion, and the last kobo. Oh yes, we follow the money. It's all about the business and the business of business. The gains and the losses. The bulls and bears. The rise and falls. The risk and the satisfaction of seeing the last kobo rise to millions. On KUFM's Business News, the simple and complex jargons of business just make sense. Get the trending news on the morning market, forecast, investment opportunities, policy changes, and other breakout information on the ever-busy world of business. KU Business News, Monday to Friday on our news dawn, 6:30 to 7 a.m.
Entrepreneurs, business owners, and organizations. KUFM 92.7 has an impressive and constantly expanding number of followers online. You can now advertise your goods and services on KUFM's social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take advantage of our online presence and reach out to our growing audience at very affordable rates. Call 0703 109 4612 or 0806 530 5657 or 0802 232 7191 or visit our marketing office, top floor, Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. KUFM, your business growth partner.
And we get the super keke. Bring you my comfort. With bigger engine to super sanitary. Yeah, yeah. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride the R250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride the R250. Bigger heart, stronger body.
My name is JJ Okocha, and I endorse the Bajaj RE250. Bigger heart, stronger body.
Now available at 825,000 naira.
Bigger heart, stronger body. Bigger heart, stronger body. RE250. We love you. We love you. We wanna thank you. We wanna thank you. 'Cause that's all we supposed to be. Can't imagine what your life go be without you.
2020 was a challenge challenging year for everyone, including KUFM 92.7. But we persevered and excelled as an organization because we had the love, support, patronage, and cooperation of the following amazing institutions and individuals. Add Value Limited, Aki Sam Communications Company, Algorithm Media, All Seasons Zenith, Benin Electricity Distribution Company BEDC, Benson Idahosa University, Bet Pay, Big Jeff, Bishop Chris Otaegbe, Bishop Feb Idahosa, Bishop Wale Ajayi, Brand Eye Media, Canard Advertising, Catholic Archdiocese of Benin, Christ Embassy Church, Church of God Mission International, Cisco Computers Limited, Dr. Nosa Lazarus, Elevate Sports, Film House Limited, Fuel Communications, Jason International Limited, Girls Power Initiative, Global Influence Church, His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shuaibu, John Oko Ministry, Kada Cinemas, KUFM Fans Worldwide, Lapo Institute, Lapo Microfinance Bank, Maxi Media Global Limited, Media 100. Society, company.
Media Rich OMD, Mr. Joseph Ogedegbe, NASFAT, National Council of Muslim Youth Organizations, Nakumyo, New Covenant Bible Church, Nitro 121 Media, Octave Media, Osa Herbal Care Ventures, Owofu Worldwide, Peacock Media, PhD Nigeria Limited, Phil Hallmark Supermarkets, Plus System Resources, Prince Johnson Agogo, RL Royal Productions, Salesians of Don Bosco, Nigeria, Smile Communication Limited, the Edo State Government, the good people of Edo State, the Grail Movement, the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC, the International Organization for Migration IOM, the Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria MCSN, the National Broadcasting Commission NBC, the Okonufwa Foundation, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees UNHCR, Universal Macan Limited, Uyi Technical, Vertical Solar Limited, Williams Patrick Praise, Zabron Inverters, Zakat and Sadaka Foundation.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being with us all through the year, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We thank you. We are grateful. Universities, society, company, we love you. Give me R, give me Ina, give me 2, 5, 0. I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride I read 250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Yeah. We get and we get the super keke. Transport to bring you my comfort. With bigger engine, super sanitary. Yeah, yeah. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride the R250. Bigger heart, stronger body. Ride R250. Bigger heart, stronger body.
My name is JJ Okocha, and I endorse the Bajaj RA250. Bigger heart, stronger body.
Now available at 825,000 naira.
Bigger heart, stronger body. Bigger heart, stronger body. RA250.
Turn it up. Turn it up. 92.7.
I know that you don't stay far from me. Fine parcel of the girl with the
city to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM News Around the World.
Good afternoon and welcome to KUFM's News Around the World. First, the headlines. Ethiopia sends food supplies to Tigray's capital. France imposes 8 p.m. curfew from 15th of December. Death row inmate executed in United States. Details of these and more after this break. I am Omoye Ogbeide. Ethiopia's government says it has sent trucks of food supplies to the capital of the northern Tigray state, where it overthrew the regional administration. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's office said 30 lorries carrying 12,500 bags of 100-kilogram food supplies have reached the city of Mekelle, with an additional 7,000 bags of wheat flour on the way. It said in a statement that an additional 3 lorries of medical supplies are expected to reach the city and will be distributed by Saturday. Uganda's only female presidential candidate, Nancy Kalembe, has suspended campaigns over lack of funds. Kalembe made the announcement while appealing for funds from the public. She said she was yet to traverse some districts with 1 month to the general election. On Thursday, she told a local television channel that she would not pull out of the campaign but was re-strategizing. Ugandans are set to vote on 14th of January 2021 for a new parliament and president. Incumbent President Yoweri Museveni, who has been in power for 3 decades, is facing opposition from 10 other candidates, including musician and legislator Robert Kyagulanyi, popularly known as Bobby Wine. And Morocco has become the largest Arab League country to agree to normalize relations with Israel in a deal brokered with United States help. As part of the deal, the U.S. has agreed to recognize Morocco's claim over the disputed Western Sahara region. It is the subject of a dispute between Morocco and the Algeria-backed Polisario Front, which has been seeking to establish an independent state. Morocco is the 4th state to make such a deal with Israel since August. Agreements have also been struck recently with the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Sudan. Along with Egypt and Jordan, Morocco becomes the 6th Arab League member to normalize ties with Israel. A promising Australian candidate for a coronavirus vaccine has been abandoned after trial participants returned false HIV positive results. Australia has previously agreed to buy 51 million doses of the vaccine being developed by Australian firm CSL and the University of Queensland. The government said orders of other vaccines would now fill the shortfall. CSL and the university stressed that the positive results were false, meaning trial participants' health was not at risk. The Australian government said it has now entered an agreement for the Novavax vaccine and upped its existing order of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. The UK was the first to begin rolling out a vaccine from Pfizer this week. France will delay the reopening of cultural venues and introduce a nighttime curfew as it struggles to curb the spread of COVID-19. Prime Minister Jean Castex said the infection rates were not falling as fast as the government had hoped after a lockdown was imposed in late October. A stay-at-home order will be lifted as planned on 15 December when the daily 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew will begin. He said the measure will not be waived on New Year's Eve to prevent big gatherings. The government had conditioned the easing of restrictions on the number of new cases falling to around 5,000 a day, but the number remains well above 10,000 on Thursday as there were 13,750 infections. And European Union leaders have struck a deal over the bloc's 1.8 trillion euros budget and COVID-19 recovery fund after reaching a compromise with Hungary and Poland. The two nations have threatened a veto over a clause that tied funding with adherence to the rule of law. This could have cost them billions of euros in EU funding, as they are being investigated for undermining the independence of courts and media. But they were assured that the clause would only apply to future spending. And death row inmate Brandon Bernard has been executed in Indiana after last-minute clemency pleas were rejected by the U.S. Supreme Court. Bernard, 40, was convicted of murder in 1999 when he was a teenager and is the youngest offender to be executed by the federal government in nearly 70 years. He told the family of the couple he killed he was sorry before dying by lethal injection on Thursday. 4 more executions are planned before the end of Donald Trump's presidency. If all 5 takes place, Trump will have overseen the most executions by a U.S. president in more than a century. It would bring to 13 the total number of federal executions since July. An international court this morning sentenced a fugitive Hezbollah member to life imprisonment for the 2005 assassination of former Lebanese Prime Minister Rafik Hariri and 21 other people. Salem Ayash, 57, was found guilty in absentia of murder and terrorism on August the 18th by the Netherlands-based Special Tribunal for Lebanon over the suicide bombing that killed the Sunni billionaire politician and injured 226 others. He remains on the run, with Hassan Nasrallah, the head of the Shiite Hezbollah movement, refusing to hand him over alongside 3 other defendants who were eventually acquitted. The fugitive was found guilty of conspiracy to commit a terrorist act, committing a terrorist act using an explosive device, the intentional homicide of Hariri and 21 other people, and attempted homicide of those injured in the attack. Hariri served as Lebanon's prime minister until he resigned in October 2004. And that's KUFM's news around the world. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Ethiopia sends food supplies to Tigray capital. France imposes 8 p.m. curfew from 15th of December. Death row inmate executed in United States. Do remember that to continue the unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on RadioGarden.com. KUFM's News Around the World was produced by Nosahai Uwadiai. I am Omoyo Ogbaide saying thanks for listening. Good afternoon.
KUFM.
I want to call it.